Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. I'm Ken. Dave is home. I'm at work. You can see the background. I'm at work. Yeah, so today I want to tell you people, in my language on my TikTok, I film labor and delivery experience, and I feel like, okay, some of my friends were not understanding what I was saying about my labor and delivery. So today I feel like I need to give you, that soup, that the whole explanation of how it was and my experience, what I learned, and also to shout out to my doctors and the nurses that were really taking care of me that day. So what happened? I started having labor and delivery at home. It started paining less and paining little, that the labors were coming in, and I would still do my things. So the whole day I did my things. Like people are saying, oh my god, labor, you can labor for 2 days or 3 days. I labored for 2 days, by the way. I had it in the morning. I told Dave, I'm not feeling really okay, but I feel like this might be labor. And it was like, when you are ready, if you are tired or if you are, when they increase, please tell me so that we can go to the hospital. So I told I called my sister, my elder sister, she's a midwife. I called her and I told her, you know what, I'm in labor. And she was like, oh, okay. The fact that you're still speaking and smiling, you are still like not even 1 centimeter dilated. So okay, so the whole day I was having pain. It was on and off, just a little bit that I can do. I can endure. I was able to endure it the whole day. Then in the evening, I told my husband, I was like, you know what? Instead of remaining here and then it increases at night, let's go to the hospital. And when it increases there, we do what? Can have a baby. So we went to the hospital, we reached there, and when they measured me, I was at 2 centimeters dilated. And the nurse told me, since the baby is in a good position, everything is okay, they asked me to move around until further notice. So I moved around with my husband for the 2 hours. We moved around the ward and trying to increase the labor pain. But when they checked me, I was still at 3. So the nurse told me 2 options. They were like, one, I can ask you to go again 1 hour walk, or you can go home and dilate from home until you reach at 5. So I told her, you know what, instead of driving at night, let me go home. I labor from there. So that's what we did. We went home. I remember we reached around 9:30, 10. And it was like, when I came out of the hospital, it was like, come on, increase. So it increased. When we reached home, I told them, like, Dove, I don't know what's happening, but this thing is increasing. But we would not go because the nurse told us you have to measure, then how many minutes remaining, like when you time the difference of the first and the last. And I was like, okay. So I went on measuring, recording the time difference. Then when it comes in, I said Dave, it has come in, and Dave's time the period, how it will stay, and when the next one comes in. It was so funny first time. But then later on, like at midnight, that's when things became serious because Dave slept. Dave slept. And so I was looking on YouTube and saw some people telling us, you can labor at home, and then, your husband has to, put a pressure on the back when you have the labor pain. So that's what we did. When it was coming, Dave would wake up and put the pressure on my back. Like put on a pressure on the back, and then when it releases, I tell him that it is done. So he moves his hands. The whole night I was feeling so mad. So I remember I reached like at 3, and I was extremely mad. I was telling him, like, why are you sleeping? Why can't you wake up? I would look at him sleeping, and I was like, I want him to sleep because he was working the whole day. And in the evening, we went to the hospital, came back, and here I am in the labor, and he's sleeping because he's tired. And for me, I would not sleep the whole night. I would not sleep. I would not sleep. I would just put my head down, and then I never slept at all. So when it reached like at 3, I looked at Dave sleeping. I was like, oh my God, I wish I was like him. You people, if you know me, I love sleep. I love sleep. So anything that stops me from sleeping, that thing is big. So heaven, it was really big for me not to sleep. So when it reached at 5, I remember my friend called me and she asked me like, how are you? And I was like, I'm in labor. She was like, okay, let me give you time we talk. So we were talking for almost like 45 minutes. Teddy was with me on the audio, on the video, and she would say, breathe, 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 breathe. When it comes, she reminded me to breathe. Yeah. So after that, like at 7, I told her we need to go. So we organized ourselves, had breakfast, and went to the hospital. When we reached at the hospital, guess what? I was already 5 centimeters dilated. So the nurse was like, yep, we are admitting you. And they called my doctor, Dr. Daniel Hu, and doctor came and confirmed and said, yeah, we are getting this baby. I remember what he said was like, we are getting this baby today. And I was laughing, though I was still in pain. They admitted me, gave me the bed, and it started increasing. It increased. And here I am, Dr. Daniel Hu, my last appointment, he asked me, PPS, do you want epidural? And I would think about it. When I told my sister, like, I'm at 5 and the pain is like this, and I was like, the pain is too much. And she was like, wait, the 9 and the 10 are times everything. So I was like, if the 9 and the 10 are times whatever I'm going through now, I have to get epidural. So the doctor asked me, do you want epidural? I was like, bring that boy. Let the epidural care. I know every medication you get is having a side effect, but still I wanted to sleep. The only thing that pained me a lot, I wanted to sleep. I was sleepy. So I asked them to give me the epidural because I wanted to sleep. I never cared about the side effect or whatever. My body will clear itself, will fight whatever effect that comes with that injection. So when they came, I was at already 8 centimeters. When they tested me before the epidural, I was already at 8 centimeters dilated. I was remaining was under 2. I would be strong. I don't know why. I would have been strong. I would have, kept myself. I was like, those 2, I can finish them, but I would not. So I remember I made the whole room smile. Everybody laughed because when the epidural came, when the doctor came in to give me the epidural, he asked me, I'm the one who's going to give you the epidural. I'm going to give you this and this. It's on this. Do you have any question? And I told him, please, give me the epidural. I will ask you all the questions after. So I was like, so you want to get to know the side effect and all that after? I was like, even if you tell me all the side effects, I will still go for it. So give me that epidural. Then after this, I will ask you a lot of questions. Like all the questions I will ask them to you. So he gave me the epidural. It was so nice. It was good. When it started kicking in, no pain, I slept off. So I'm going to stop there. Then we talk about other things later in the next video. Bye.